Welcome to ALR Season 5, Round 5 in Hungary for Tier 2. Today we have two guys with no names. Interesting. And I have no game sound. Okay, now I have game sound. So we have a Ferrari and a Alfa Romeo who's on track but has no name, and Serenito, so this has to be Daniel Goodwin. Okay, so hi Daniel, and the other Ferrari we have Bambino, and I don't know who else was in the Ferrari. Somebody's lagging really much. Let me go through to the standings. Ferrari, oh Steven. How is Ferrari 6th, by the way? They have one of the best lineups in this tier. Okay, so let's go through the standings. The drivers' standings, we have Jonas leading with 69 points, from Moby with 56, then Simba 45, Joe 40, then Twanak in P5 37, then we have Punish 32, Bambino 26, 16 for Asplan, 15 for RDO, 14 for Daniel Goodwin, 13 for Penna and Kaisel, no, 10 for Penna and Kaisel, sorry. Then it's Igor with 8, Steven with 6, Serenito with 6 as well, and Kenny has 6 as well. CR7 and Morris Guy both on 4 points, Sarek Kaya and True North Racing on 1 point, everyone else has 0 points. The Penna has retired already, okay. Jonas 14.3, this can be even quicker, I believe. Rick, maybe, where is he? He's just gonna finish a lap. The constructors, Haas leading with 91 points, then Williams with 73, McLaren with 61, Mercedes 41, AlphaTauri 32, the same amount of points as Ferrari. And then Renault and with 23 in 7th. In 8th, it's a Racing Point with 20, Alfa Romeo with 10 points, and Red Bull Racing with 8 points in last. Okay, so we have Daniel leading with a 14.148. Second is Asplant with a 14.164. Moby's on a lap. Invalidated. Can he do another one is the question. Does he have enough fuel? And tire life. Because the tires do die in the last sector here, pretty much. Moby's going for it once again. Let's go on board with Moby just to learn the track. So this is turn 2, I believe. You have to go early on the throttle. Turn 3 really flat. Turn 4 tricky. You must aim for the apex and not spin out and not go wide. And turn 5, if you touch the apex grip, you are out. You're spinning. Here, really good line. And then the chicane. You need to touch the flat part of the chicane to be fast. Just about managed to do that. Hug the apex here as well. Don't run wide. Really nice from Moby. Now through here, fast left, aim for the apex. Do not go out of bounds here. Also aim for the apex on the outside. You can take a liberty with the curbs as well. Here, do not take the inside curb. Run out wide, and the same thing applies to here. Just don't hit the wall and run wide. Take a lot of the curb if you want to, and finish off with a 14.385. Serenito is on a lap, and his Alfa Romeo. Braking now down to third. In front of him is Morris going into the pits, and he will finish his lap. Serenito take a lot of the curb, cross the line to get a P8, 14.8. Twanak will start his lap. Steven will finish his lap. Let's see what Steven can do. Only P12, 15.326. And then Kenny will start his lap. Oh no, it was Jonas starting his lap. Let's see Jonas, contender for pole position, how he takes this lap. Why is Kenny stopped on the track? Jonas will now approach turn 4. Hopefully this traffic gets out of the way, improves by a tenth. Oh, bit twitchy, his rear end. Almost touching this curb here, really dangerous. Takes the flat part of the curb, really oversteering his car. Makes this nicely. And sector 2 improves by even more, puts him on provisional pole this time. See the last sector really wide through here, maybe it's his preferred line. And now through the last corner, give everything you have. It's a 14.06004059. It's a pole position lap. Kenny gets a penalty for a collision with Big Bambino for the second time in a row, I think. Kenny. Plonage is on a fast lap. We'll have a Daniel Goodwin crossing the line now, goes even quicker at a 13.7. What a lap. 13.7. Plonage now 14.8. Only P10 for him. Rick is on the fastest lap. Oh, Rick really not liking his setup. Asplan is on a fast lap with 2 Mercedes are on their fast laps probably. Sarakaya and Joe in front. Joe will be the first one to finish a lap. Massive improvement of 4/10 in the second sector. It's going to be P9 for him. Sarakaya P14 still. Then we have the Ferrari of Big Bambino pitting. Then Steven is in the pits as well. Morris on the outlap with a 17.4 only for him. 2 McLarens approaching the line. Asplan will be the first one to cross the line. Kenny go pole. With 7 minutes to go, he goes P2, overtakes Jonas Simba pits. Then it is Serenito starting a lap. Twanak is in the pits. That means Moby's finishing a lap at the moment. Moby has improved on his first lap. Let's see how he can do. He can go P4, 1.14.1. Daniel Goodwin still with a massive lap time. Morris will start his lap. Okay. Now through turn 2. Can somebody tell me where RDO is in this race? Let me ask him. Morris will finish his lap. Oh, we have a message on YouTube. Ardio is TTG II Venom 2. Why? Why is that? Ardio, what have you done? Who has locked you in? Who has locked you in, Ardio? Who has locked you in? Why are you... Andrew, P15, Steven on a lap now with 4 minutes to go. Look at the stream. Look. On your screen says, I'm gonna call you TTG when I'm RDO. Steven will go on to finish his lap. Oh god, Steven. Epical approaching to finish his lap. Almost crashing into Steven. P12 for him. Rick starting a lap. Yes, I don't know how he has been did. Who will be the next one to finish a lap? Who has started a lap? That's the question. Simba invalidated. Rick is in sector 2. Serenito is on an out lap. Epico is on an in lap. Sarikaya is on a fast lap. Sarikaya will finish this lap in P15, now going up to P10. Will make a break. Okay. Epical pitting. Jonas will start his lap. Asplant is on a lap already. Kaisel is on an out lap. Saronito is on a lap. Goodwin will start his lap. Planage will start his lap. RDO, let's look at TTG Wenham. Through the chicane, the two Red Bulls starting their laps. Good chicane from him. Oh. Invalidated, Mr. RDO TTG Wenham 2. Asplant. Oh, Daniel Goodwin messing up this lap. He will have to go once again. Ponage now going through him. Rick as well. Asplant pitting. Jonas approaching sector 3. Ponage retiring from the session. Mercedes on an out lap. Joe. Silvanito is in P11. RDO starting another lap. Jonas up to P2. This will not be pole position for Jonas unless he goes for another lap, which he will not proceed to do. 20 seconds has Daniel to start another lap. Can Moby challenge him? Moby now coming across the line. Moby with a 139 goes P3. Twanak starting a lap or doing something? RDO doing classical stuff. Twanak stopping here. Morris invalidated, so P17 for Morris. Kaisel is on a fast lap. Kenny's on a fast lap. Twanak retired from the session. CR7 is in P7. Kaisel invalidates. Oh, big crash. Kenny stopped on track. RDO is doing nothing. Sarika is not doing anything. Joe, can he improve in the last sector? No, he can't. CR7 is on a fast lap. Rick is on a fast lap. Moby is not on a fast lap. Can Rick do something? Can he upset? No, he's 6 seconds behind, so he's just gonna go on to finish his lap. What is CR7 on? Pitting. Okay. CR7 is pitting in P8, so it is Daniel Goodwin on pole from Bambino in P2, from Jonas in P3, from Moby in P4, Aspan in P5. Interesting tactics. Let me just introduce Mr. TTG Wenham to the chat. Oh, Bambino has a penalty as well. Bambino has a 5 place cruise penalty, so it is Daniel Goodwin from Jonas, from Moby, from Asplant, from Rick, from Simba, then comes Bambino, I think. Then it's CR7, Serenito, Joe, Sarikaya, Ponage, Epical, RDO. Can I... So he's a silver driver. TTG Wenham, interesting. Safety ratings here. You can see it's RDO's emoji, but why is he TTG Venom? It's not raining. I'm really sad. Hungary in the rain is amazing because everybody crashes out. We've had that on the sprint league. I finished P5. Big flex. And whoever lives in the USA and is outside of the USA at the moment will need to quarantine when he comes into the USA once again. That's what Biden just approved, the new president. As we start our formation lap. So Bambino is in P7. Kenny is in last once again. Can he do a miracle drive once again? Well, I would think it's gonna be a bit harder in Hungary because it's Monaco with the walls after a layer of grass. So but nobody is qualified at the formation lap. That's incredible. The last car is approaching the grid. Kenny just waiting to get to a stop and then the race will go. The green flags are being waved and we are getting 5 red lights now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and it is lights out and away we go. Away we go. What is going on with this leaderboard? Okay, so Daniel is leading, Jonas is in P2, Moby's in P3, there is Serenito going wide, everybody going wide, now into turn 2, that's going to be carnage. No crashes so far. The leaderboard is messed up, I can't see anything. Jonas is in P2 still. Into here, no crashes. Good job. And now, is this Penna? Yes, it's Penna trying to overtake Epico into the chicane. Everybody goes to the chicane. No movement whatsoever. Mr. Venom is down to P14. What a shocking start. It is a nice camera. Oh, there's somebody side by side. Last time somebody went side by side through there. It was Rick and Turan Bar, I think, and they both crashed out at that corner. Oh, somebody's off. It is Penna. And it is Epico. And they've both lost wings. Oh, here we have Ardio under attack from Steven. Steven will go ahead and Brennan under attack. Ardio, can he hold him off here around the outside? Oh, I mean down the inside he goes, but around the outside has to go. Ardio spins on the grass, then gets hit and now loses his front wing. Good job. Jonas was up into P1 momentarily, but then has fallen down into P2 once again. Joe with the first penalty of the day. Sarikaya and Serenito will be close on this raid. Sarikaya looks to have the major pace difference on the mediums at the moment. Are the soft runners struggling? That's the question. Sarikaya can't do anything. Can Rick do anything to Simba here? No, Jonas cannot do anything either. Sarikaya and Serenito, no movement. Morris though, on to Kaisel, nothing happening. Rick is closing in and getting a penalty. Kenny gets a penalty. Is this a penalty race announcement? Imagine a late safety car and somebody not having penalties. Okay, so Sarikaya is past Serenito. Oh, they're still side by side into the... Oh, they're not side by side, okay, sorry. Simba and Aspland both having DRS. Simba will have all of the slipstream as well. Simba cannot overtake Aspland. Will get the DRS once again. As well Aspland. No movement. Morris up ahead of Kaisel. Will Joe try something on Papi? Nope. Carnage gets a penalty. Moby close to Jonas, but no movement happening because the straight is really short. Epical also getting a penalty now. Simba Asplant really aggressive down the inside. Simba will just use his DRS to coast past and even take the racing line. Still here side by side, Asplant gets a penalty. Simba will go ahead. This was a really bad move from Asplant to go down the inside so aggressively. Oh, as there is Kenny and Penna involved in a yellow flag situation, but I don't know for what. Serenito pitting for mediums on lap 5 already. Rick. Okay, there's a yellow flag for Kenny, probably spinning out, doing some stuff, not having the best race as Rick is pitting. So the two-stop strategy for hard tires, so from the softs to the hards, is open. And it's still a two-stop if you stop now, so I think the mediums will have a big advantage here. Yellow flag, sector 1, it's a Ferrari, it is Bambino. Probably touching the grass or the inside curb. Nobody gets a 30-second penalty. It is Steven, in fact. Nothing happening at all. Touching the inside curve here, Steven. Kenny has retired in the pits. The first retirement of the race. No crashes yet. But Kenny has retired in the pits. Not having the best race. CR7 is pitting. Absolutely nothing happening at the top. Absolutely nothing happening at the back. And why is the field so spread out? Serenito fastest lap on the mediums, 18.7. I think this is a call for the soft runners to pit now, because these tires are not the best, definitely. Mr. TTG Venom is in last. Let's go on board with our Arsenal fan of the league. Fanak gets a penalty. Kazel is closing in on Bambino. This could be interesting. Asplan and Sarikaya. Sarikaya and Asplan side by side. Through the last corner, it's gonna be Asplan pitting. Okay. Jonas and Moby are pitting as well. Daniel is staying out. Bambino is pitting. Interesting. Rick 1:18.05 the fastest lap. Will Bambino come out? Will he come out in front of Epico? Should come out in front of Epico? Easily. Asplan is behind Serenito and they both have a stop. Asplan is on the hards. Serenito will have to pit once again. Will Asplan have to pit once again? That's the question of tire wear. How long do the hard tires last? Oh, we have to look at Jonas now. Will he undercut Daniel Good when he should do so? Because the undercut is really powerful. He has a Rick in front of him. Rick on the mediums. Was this a undercut from Rick on Jonas? Might be, as this will be really close. Daniel and Jonas. It is Jonas ahead. But Moby did not undercut Daniel. That's crucial for him. They're all on hard tires, so probably the hards will make it to the end. Oh, sorry, Kaya has retired and it's a virtual safety car. Oh, sorry, Kaya spinning out, coming out of the chicane. And another DNF to his name. Down to P19, he will go P18 for our Arsenal fan RDO. A full safety car would reset the race as a whole and help a lot of people. As Simba is now pitting, and this is helping us really much. Can he even come out in front of Jonas? Okay, so he has stopped now, and he will go out. Yes, and green flag. Simba with a wonderful strategy, or with a wonderful virtual safety car for him, will come out ahead of Jonas. Okay. Simba is leading the race, actually. Because Rick has to pit, Kazel has to pit, supposedly. Let me see. Stops. So Kazel has to pit, Morris has to pit, Ponage and Wanak have to pit. Rick has to pit from the mediums. That means Simba is leading this race. Yes. Simba is leading this race, but he has a penalty. Jonas doesn't. Daniel Danes doesn't. Moby doesn't. This safety car working wonders for Simba. Steven with another penalty. No possible overtake in sight here. Jonas gets his first penalty. That helps Simba. We now need Daniel and Moby to get a penalty for Simba to be even out, as there is a Ferrari of Bambino causing a yellow flag, probably touching the inside curb and doing a half spin. We are on lap 11 out of 35. 12 now. Lap 12 has started. Okay, so has been overtaken by Rick. Oh, what are you doing, Kazel? Oh, nobody retired from session. Oh, it's Steven retiring from the session. That's another place for radio. And we are up to 3 retirements. Wanak, Partnage and Morris still not pitting. Rick overtakes Morris at the moment. Asplan crashing into the last corner. Not Ludo spinning out of the last corner, maybe. He has lost some of his front wing. Morris down to B5. Jonas, if he gets held up by Morris now, he could be under threat from Daniel Goodwin. Simba has pulled away significantly. Let's look at the penalties. Everybody has 3 seconds except for Joe, who has 6, and Epical, who has 9. Let's see if there is any overtakes on the main straight. Jonas has the DRS, but so does Morris. Jonas not risking anything, just playing it safe. Oh, a big wide moment for Morris. Jonas now will try and go down the inside. And Jonas up into P5. CR7 and Moby behind Morris now. Moby gets his penalty. Morris still trying to hang on. Moby has to go around the outside and doesn't have enough grip. Morris is hanging tight, but now down the inside Moby goes ahead. Morris doesn't even have DRS, so his teammate will overtake him as well. Bambino gets a 30-second time penalty. Oh, CR7! What a move! Down the inside of Moby. Oh, Moby has to run wide, and now Morris has almost overtaken him. Or Morris around the outside, maybe. Nope. Maybe here, Morris does. He overtake? No, he doesn't. But Rick maybe on to Ponage. Marie. Oh, there is. Oh, Joe. And somebody else. CR7 also spinning in the background. And it's a full safety car. Full safety car. Twanak and Ponage really can profit from this. Rick can profit from this. Good. Oh, Ponage had to slow down so much. So the game doesn't give him a penalty. RDO also getting a jail-free card for DNFs. Both Mercedes out. Ponage is pitting. Rick should pit. He does. And Simba is the new race leader. Moore is pitting as well. We'll see where everybody merges. Simba is the leader, that's the known thing, and Jonas is in P2, Daniel Goodwin in P3, Twanak is in P4, P5 Ponage, P6 Rick, P7 Moby down to P7, bad double stack. Then Morris in P8, Casel P9 Serenito, P10, CR7 in P11, Asplan has to change his wing in P13, he will be P12 for Bambino, P14 for Epico, Penna pitting and RDO pitting as well, P15 and P16. Okay, so Moby lost out massively, Twanak and Ponage winning so much time here under the safety car. Rick as well, not being forced to take another full pit stop. Let's see if anybody's on the hards, because the hards are a tire that will not be warmed up at the start. So Simba, Jonas, or top 5 will not have warmed up tires. The other guys think that the medium can go for 18 laps. That's ambitious. Jonas asks if Daniel can invalidate. I do not think that's happening today. Deadly curb on the inside of turn 6, the chicane. Why is it deadly? You mean turn 5? Well, I take a wide line there. I do not have problems with that curb. The line works perfectly. I do not lose any time. Just go wide here and take a lot of the curb on the exit, and you do not lose time. You have a better run, and you do not have the danger of hitting the asphalt curb or the concrete curb or whatever that's made of. Well, the safety car is coming in already. Well, this was fast. Only 2 laps on the safety car. Simba will go off the restart. Good restart from him. Jonas does not seem like he's gonna challenge. Daniel does not seem like he's gonna challenge as well. Oh, but Rick, what a move on Plonage, but they're still side by side into turn 3. The mediums should have more grip. Moby has to stay behind. Nothing happening on the restart. Plonage looks like he's forming a train already. Oh, it is somebody spinning, and it is Apical coming out of the chicane, or no, going straight on at the chicane. I don't know what he's done there, but he's lost now. Simba from Jonas, from Daniel. The last time Daniel was in P3 in Formula 1 was at the Emilia Romagna Grand Prix in Imola. Last year, as Rick and Plonage in the battle. Plonage cannot overtake, trying to go here around the outside. Now has a good run. Maybe down the inside here. No. Oh god, this was close. But maybe around the outside here. Rick decides to cut down on the inside. I would have gone on the curb and tried the outside move. Rick really so much faster than Ponage on the Huts. Just cannot get ahead somehow. Can he pull out a Massa? Not this time. Oh god. Maybe somebody can crash in the Albon style. Oh, somebody has crashed and it was as planned. DRS has been enabled. This should make the job for Rick easier. But he will have the DRS only at the next lap. Asplan retired, the 5th retiree. Oh! Serenito and Bambino touching. Serenito has to go down onto the grass, loses a position from CR7 as well. Oh, what is RDO doing? I mean TTG1, what are you doing? We are looking forward to Rick now, as he will have the DRS. Rick with the DRS. Catching up massively. Whoa. He will go around the outside. Still has to battle for it, but gets the position finally. Bambino ahead of Casel now, focusing on Morris. Moby gets ahead of Ponage as well. Bambino cannot go ahead of Morris now in a Red Bull sandwich. Bambino will now have the DRS to try and move up ahead. Rick, meanwhile, setting the fast lap and going ahead of Twanak. Twanak doing something. Bambino ahead of Morris. Can Rick maybe try and go ahead of Daniel and Jonas and Simba? Why haven't they pitted? They had the opportunity, they had track position, they had everything. Oh, Penna retires from the race. Let's go fast on board with Epical. Did he do the... Oh god! This has to be a safety car. It is a safety car. That's a dangerous spot for a car to be. We had Moby crashing there on... I just wanted to start speaking in German, sorry, on Tuesday. I am tired. On Tuesday, but he was stuck in the wall. He didn't ricochet. Will anybody pit? Nobody will pit. Six DNFs. Is RDO going for the strategy here? The restart strategy. Moby has a drive-through penalty. This is big. This is massive. Moby has a penalty for drive-through. Oh, he has a draft penalty for speeding under the BSC. I just said Moby has a penalty for drive-through. Oh, as Twanak is... Oh, everything going wrong for the Haas team. Twanak touching the deadly curb. And retiring. This isn't allowed. If somebody reports this, he's gonna get a penalty. Simba holding P1 steadily. Aero P11, 1 place behind the points. Oh, well, yeah, Moby had to serve his drive-through, so that means Aero is in the points. But the question is, can the mediums hold another 11 laps? Is that possible? Or will the tide let go? Bambino in P5. Made fucking Steve DODDS. Who are you and what should that mean? Do we have a Steve here? We have a Steven. Rick sets another fastest lap. P3 for no-name Daniel Goodwin. Rick approaching them. Rick could go for the victory if his tires can last the distance. At the moment, the only car without a penalty is Daniel Goodwin in the top 5, so he is looking to get the victory here. How many warnings does he have? Let's see. If he has none, he has won the race. He has 2 warnings. This is a real pressure battle for Daniel Goodwin. He might get a penalty. That would mean it's all for track position, the battles. Let's see. Penalties, yes, everybody 3 seconds apart from Epico, who has 12. CR7, Casel, Serenito and Morris with no penalties. Rick is now trying maybe to go down the inside, cannot make it. Maybe here. Gets a really good exit. Rick only needs to be patient and to pressure Daniel so Daniel gets a penalty. But he needs to overtake him before the point where the hearts become faster. That's called the crossover point. Serenito gets a penalty. Morris gets a penalty. This is simultaneous penalty syndrome, SPS. You can get it at every Tesco that's out there and every highway. Really tight for P1 here. 4 drivers in contention. but no one is able to overtake. Maybe here, CR7 will pull out, go around the outside. Now here has to lift. Oh, Rick gets another penalty. Well, that was it with his win. Epico and Moby. Epico going ahead of Moby. What? Oh, this almost ended in tears. Oh, Rick and Daniel. This might help Simba and Jonas with their quest to being 3 seconds ahead, as Ardio moves up into P9 to take 2 points now. Ardio just done a massa, I think. CR7 and Ponage. CR7 or Papi mode does go down the inside, and we cannot see them. They are there, and Papi is ahead. 7 laps to go, 6.5. Oh, Moby down to B12. Epico gets another penalty, so he will definitely not be in P11 by the end of the race. This race is not going well for Moby, unfortunately. Oh, and he has to run wide here. That's a warning for him. The top 4 still really close to each other, but no overtakes. Maybe Ponage? Not yet. Daniel Goodman is winning this race at the moment. Oh, Jonas gets another penalty. That was it. Jonas is definitely not winning this race. Simba another penalty. He will not win this race either. The SPS syndrome, or the SP syndrome actually, kicking in once again. Rick is looking to overtake Daniel Goodwin. If Rick takes out Daniel Goodwin, oh, almost, this race could become much more interesting in the end. Rick is looking. Daniel has to do some defensive. Welcome to the Mr. Disconnected controller. I just wanted to say discontrolled connected, something like that. I'm really tired. You can tell. Moby and Epical battling for P10. Serenito fastest lap, so he's sealing that 1 point. Simba is still P1, but has 6 seconds of penalties. He really needs Daniel to get a penalty. He has 2 seconds to him. He needs more. Rick will get the DRS and will use all his overtake button. I would personally save all of the overtake and just wait until the last 2 laps to give it everything. RDO and Kay still battling for P8. RDO cannot overtake, but Moby can. Up into P10, but a big lockup will stay P10. Good win, still without a penalty. Joe has left the session. He has DNF'd quite a while ago. Oh, there is Epico. Simba with a big lockup. Simba pushing now. The gap is up to 2.5, so a penalty, and it's going to be just half a second to victory for Simba. Or somebody taking out, or him crashing. Rick really close. Oh, have the tires fallen off the cliff for Daniel? He's 2.6 seconds behind, 2.5 now. Ponage gets another penalty. Rick gets a warning here probably. Rick will get the DRS once again. Will use his overtake. Just save the overtake and do it on the last lap, please, Rick. And the gap is up to 3.2 seconds. Moby gets another penalty. Does this potentially... So he has 6 seconds. No, Morris needs to catch up a bit. Rick loses time here. 2.8 seconds Simba needs to find. Rick will stay in the DRS window. .5 seconds now. This is going to be close with 2 laps left. .3 seconds a gap. 3.4 almost. Rick, why are you using your ERS widely? Just save it for the last lap. Now it's too late, but just save it. My goodness. 3.3 seconds the gap. Daniel now coming back up to speed. This is the penultimate lap. .21 more corners to solve without a warning for Daniel, and then he can win this race on penalties. On track, Simba has busted. 3.5 seconds the gap. I do not think the gap will be big enough. Rick for one last time, pushing his ERS button, deploying all of the ERS, cannot overtake him. 3.5 seconds is the gap. 3.6. I do not think that's enough. But GG's to Daniel. No penalties, 2 warnings only. Really good job, really good job. Only really carefully through here. 3.8 seconds the gap. Just not wanting to take the curves really carefully for him this lap. 3.4 seconds now the gap. As Simba approaches the last corner, will win the race on track. Moby has retired on the last lap. Oh, I can't believe. Morris gets a point, and Simba wins on track. Jonas is in P2. Down to P2 for Simba, down to P3 for Jonas, P4 for Rick, P5 will be for Bambino. Moby has retired on the last lap. Jonas gets massive points out of this. One. Somebody has gone out of fuel. It is Serenity on P11. Daniel, you was so annoying, says Rick. Some live reactions here. And we have P11 and P12 for Epical. Epical is really far behind. Okay, Daniel has made it. Good victory. Not on track, but on pure penalty knowledge, track knowledge, however you want to call that. It is a victory for Daniel Goodwin in front of Simba with a P2 with a big strategy advantage from the pit stop. P3 for Jonas, probably had the best pace from the guys there after the safety car. Everything kicked off for Daniel. He is our race winner, jumping on the podium. Good job. And this is your race result. Take care, stay safe, don't get COVID. We will see you next week. I don't know for what track. I think it's Belgium. No, it's Austria. It's Austria next time. My favorite track. We will see you up. Until then, enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy every bit of free time you get. And until then, I will tell you goodbye. What? My English is broken. Sorry. Now, bye. Oh, we have 8 messages. We cannot turn off the stream without looking at the chat. 8 messages. It was 5 before. No messages. Okay, we can turn off the stream. Bye guys, until